So we all know and love St George's Hall for the Great Hall. Everyone knows it. It's such an iconic space. And for others, the concert hall is very special too. But today we're here at the heritage side of things, and I'm joined by the manager, Alan Smith. Alan, St George's Hall is 3 spaces, isn't it?
It is. I think a lot of people in Liverpool have never even been to the hall, mainly because in 1984 you came if you were part of the courts, the judiciary, or on the other side, actually appearing in the court.
There are so many amazing programmes, and St George's Hall is such an amazing space, but the history of the building is really special, isn't it? I mean, it's just so iconic in the city.
Well, it is, and it's kind of, I think it reflects our history. When we were developing from 1838, when the hall was commissioned, up to 1854 when it opened, the Victorians, the Liverpool Victorians in particular, thought they were the most important people in the empire. They may not have been, but these guys thought it. Right. So the hall opening is a massive expression of power, wealth and opulence. And then if you go to 1846, we have the potato famine, a massive influx of poor people to the city, people in destitution. And so you've got this expression of opulence and wealth with people dying outside.
And the complete opposite,
so that yin-yang kind of reflects Liverpool. And when it went into dereliction, it kind of reflected Liverpool's history in the 80s. We went into dereliction, we were struggling to survive. Now we've researched, the hall's researched, so it is the barometer of the city. And whenever there's a major event, it's the emotional heart, I think, of monitoring what we do.
Well, this Catacombs tour is specifically about the Victorian gangs, so let's find out a little bit more about it. So now we are in the heart of St George's Hall, and I'm joined by Judy McLean, the director of Love History, and you're behind the Catacomb tours, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So tell us about this tour specifically, because this is the Victorian Gangs tour. What's so special about this one?
Well, this is actually the 6th in the series, so each time we have a different theme and completely different stories, and because it's kind of a brand that's developing now, you know, from the first one that we did, which was more general, about you know great people, but we found that people really loved some of the darker stories. So the gangs one was just another particular theme. So some of the stories that we were looking at were more gang related and violent. So really it was just a little, you know, because you think gangs and you just think gang standoff. So we were just kind of going behind that and seeing what was behind, you know, seeing some of the individuals that were involved in some of this. So they're just, you know, great family tours about some of the darker elements, and because this building is what it is and it did house, you know, a lot of criminals, so we've done hundreds of stories now so far.
And this is amazing because obviously people see St George's Hall so often as the Great Hall and how beautiful the building is outside, but this takes you inside the building to a different part of it, but also brings to life those stories, doesn't it? Because there's actors and all sorts involved. Tell us about that.
Oh right, okay, so there's 12 actors in this one. Well, there's 12 actors in all of them, and they're fantastic. The actors they actually bring it all to life. So it's interpretations as well, you know, so we do the research, we pick the stories, we try and see what we want to create, you know, what kind of mood or atmosphere. So this one just happens to be gangish. It's a fantastic experience. The building's great, the show, you know, the actors work really hard, they're great, you know.
Well, I'm excited to see it. Good luck with the run.
Thank
it starts
you.
This Saturday right here at St George's Hall.